Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. It's episode number 5 already. I can't believe it. Doesn't time just fly when you're having fun? Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are all doing well. On Sundays over on this channel, we're always very generous, alright? We do things like get extra likes on the video. And hopefully that's what you are willing to give me today. If you can keep showing that amazing support by smashing the thumbs up button, 10,000 likes, that is your target. If you can make that happen, you'll make my day, as I say every single time. And so far, my day has been made. Every day. You're quality. You're brilliant. And of course, keep subscribing to the channel. Welcome to everyone that is new. Obviously, in yesterday's episode, we put together this squad right here. We basically just changed it all out. We've only got 3 players from that squad remaining, which is Gravenberch, Timber, and the Ajax right back, whose name I never even remember. But we've got loads of Serie A players in now. We've got Insigne, we've got Mertens, we've got Muriel, Barella, some really, really nice players. So the team is looking really good. So today I wanted to focus a little bit more on the SBC side of things. Going to go through the final, what was it, like League and Nation basics. There's part of that. If I complete these, then I get some extra coins and stuff in objectives or a couple of extra packs, whatever it may be. So I wanted to get them done. But what I would say to you guys is beware. Be very, very cautious when it comes to, and we'll get to it in a moment, one of these SBCs. Which one was it? It was, as we go back here, it was One Nation midfield. Be careful with this one, all right? Because those silver players cost a lot. I had to spend some money on that, and that was frustrating because you have to choose a nation where there's players in different leagues. You have to get silvers. People know about that SBC, and they make you pay for the players. So hopefully you've already got some players in your club that you could use, untradeable preferably, or check your club for like CDMs, cams, left mid, right mid, who are like popular nations like English, French, whatever, from off leagues. So the lower English leagues, make sure they're silver as well. You might be able to sell them on for a bit of profit. There's a little tip for you. And then the final part there, multi-league and nation. Hey, we get that done nice and simple. And I purely did that just because it got another objective complete. It got another one of the foundations done, as you can see right here. And that gives me a 3 common gold players pack. Was it really worth doing? Nah, and just a gold pack? Probably not, but still, I wanted it done. I want to eventually complete the foundations. So we move and we got it done. Should I have probably waited until I got the untradeable players that could have got in that SBC? Yes. Do I recommend doing exactly that? Yes. You out there, don't just follow every single move that I'm making, because I make mistakes left, right and centre. I mean, who buys Timber for 7k when he's worth about 2 now? Gravenberch for 5k, he's worth 1,000 coins or 950 coins now. I made a little bit of an error. Now, yeah, as you can see, we get a couple of little players from these packs right here. Everything, welcome to the club. Every single little player that we can get. If they're tradable, excellent. If not, it doesn't really matter. We'll welcome in any players with open arms and use them in the best way that I can possibly think of at the time. Whether it's putting them back into an SBC, selling them for profit, or even if they're good enough, they can go in the team. So, little board action going on in this pack right here. We end up getting ourselves Savage, and I think this is tradable as well. So a tradable 84 is way less than it should be in terms of real money right now. It's not the most valuable, but at some point in time they will go up. That Emerson that we got, the non-rare right back, he was worth like 6k, 6.7k, something like that. He was the most valuable player in that pack, even though we got an 84. And that is the way that it goes sometimes. Because of the SBCs that are out right now, there are certain players from certain nations, from certain leagues, which are unbelievably expensive. And then some players which you would think would be more expensive that just aren't. So, yeah, you know, you have to You have to check every single player you get in a pack at the moment because some of them are absolute gems that are worth a fortune. So I did a random gold upgrade pack because people have been saying they're good. And I got Bamba, which is class, and also an Inform, which didn't pop up. Why does that not pop up? It's weird. But yeah, I mean, we're now going to move on to one of the, I would call them the advanced SBCs. I don't know if they're even under that category anymore. But essentially, it is the hybrid nations. And this one, essentially, when you do the hybrid nations, you use players from the same league. And when you do the hybrid leagues, you use players from the same nation. All right, that's pretty much the way it goes. And I think this one, Hybrid Nations, is the slightly easier, slightly cheaper one to complete. Where, I mean, having loyalty on some of your players, you know, not necessarily just going on the FUT websites and using their methods because those player prices will be inflated. But if you can use a similar method and then just use players from your club or other players from different leagues and nations, then you'll get on just fine. Try and use this up here. Try and use the old noggin in order to get the best SBC prices. So I get a little Murata there, little board player. Not too bad, not too shabby. But yeah, I essentially tried to use as many players from my club as possible. Tried to make triangles of chemistry where I could. And I think we did a pretty good job. I didn't actually spend that much because throughout this entire SBC, I didn't really have that many coins. I think I spent about 4k maybe on this squad right here. And as you can see, I think I'll probably go through and show you how much I paid. No, Tom, come on. I normally do go through it. Sorry about that. But yeah, you know, I think probably 1,500 coins for the Argentine centre-back from Ajax there was about the most expensive thing. And I got a prime goal players pack for that. These SBCs are really worth doing. They might be a little bit expensive. They might be a bit difficult, but they're very, very valuable. We get ourselves a walkout and, oh, it's Parejo. It's about as good as getting Sergio Busquets. The two walkouts we've had so far in this game, both been about 5,000 coins. It's all good though, because if that was Neymar right there, that would have been like, hey, I've basically completed the series already. I don't really want that. This is a slow burn. I mean, if it was to happen, if I was to get Neymar in a pack, EA Sports, if you're watching, then I wouldn't complain. But yeah, it does seem a little bit too early to get players of that caliber. So these right here were, well, actually, they're not all of the players that I had in my club from the Prem for this final squad. I had gone out and bought Eric Bailly, I'd gone out and bought Matip, but I had quite a lot of Prem players from different leagues that were actually of decent rating, which is exactly what you need for the most difficult squad in the Hybrid Nations. And it turns out I just needed to go out and buy 2 more players, but we were out of coins, so I had to keep sort of selling stuff from my club just about to be able to afford it. And as you can see here, once I buy myself a little Nelson Semedo, who this time last year was like 40k because he had a lot more pace and was very, very, very meta. Yeah, once I bought a couple more players like that, as you can see, I hit that 81 rated squad with 100 chemistry with the help of having some loyalty on my players. Yes, we're getting rid of Gabriel Jesus, Mason Mount, Odegaard. There were some highish rated players there, but you have to just rip the band-aid off sometimes because the completion of that allows me to get a tradable 55k pack and 50k pack. Yes, so we've completed Hybrid Nations, and now it's the fun time to open up a couple of awesome packs. And from the rare mega, ooh, we get boards. We don't get a walkout. It's going to be Azpilicueta. We get Steve right there, 83 overall rating. And in the pack as well, there's a Semedo. I know I can sell that on. Kanate from Liverpool. Bebu as well. There's some things that we could sell. A Shadow Chemistry style. I'm also going to discard these stadium themes and whatnot because for some reason they go for nearly 500 coins. Absolutely worth discarding those in my opinion. And then the Rare Players pack, the 50k pack. Can we get a walkout? No, not again. We end up getting boards once again. So no, like, mega luck from this advanced SBC. But in this pack, there is a Leon Bailey. That's 9,000 coins right there. We've also got, who else is in this pack? Morales, Calvert-Lewin. We've got Eric Bailly, Kappa, and Musa Sissoko is a good 5 or 6k. So we've done all right, you know, for a pack that wasn't a walkout. We've actually made some pretty good money there. And in all honesty, this SBC will still be a huge profit. I'll be able to upgrade that right-hand side triangle in my starting 11 simply from doing this SBC, because I'll sell Leon Bailey on, I'll sell all of those players that had a value on, and as you can see, look, we were broke a minute ago. We'd spent all of our coins to complete the SBC, and we're up to 23.7k again, with stuff still selling. And yeah, I mean, the rare gold contracts sometimes do go for that 200 coins, which is quite good. So I'm going to keep listing them up rather than discarding them. And it was time to say goodbye. Time to say goodbye to Timber, to Gravenberch, and to he who shall not be named, because I literally can't remember his name, and he's already sold anyway. He was just a concept player. I don't mean any disrespect to the Ajax right back. I just, for some reason, never remember his name. So, yeah, here's the embarrassing part. Gravenberch is 1,000 coins. And Timber was 2.9. So we've lost a lot of money on those. But I'm going for a Swiss trio now. We're going for a Bundesliga Swiss trio of Zakaria at CDM, a proper CDM. Akanji at centre-back with 80 plus pace once again. And then at right-back, the most expensive one of the lot is going to be Mbabu. And I think he's super expensive. One, because he does get a good link in this triangle of Swiss players. Two, because he's one of a very few decent right backs in the Bundesliga. And three, because he plays for the same team as that French centre back in the Bundesliga with like 88 pace. Is it Lacroix, whatever you call him? So it's a strong link to that. So that's obviously pretty beneficial as well. So once we get up to 20k, I managed to go and actually snipe one for 19,000 there. He was going for about 20 and a half. 21 and a half, and I got one for 19k, so I was pretty happy with that. Are we going to lose money on him? Oh, you bet ya. I can't believe that he's going to stay 19k forever. So we either need to sell him when he's up higher, or hope that we just don't lose too much on him. But as you can see, a little flip around of the formation of this squad allows me to actually get full chem on Akanji, because we can't do exactly what we did before, because that formation relied on Timber getting a perfect link to Gravenberch in order to get that full 10 chemistry. So I've just switched it up a little bit. It basically means that all of those centre mids that I've got that are now sitting in like cam or CDM or centre forward in the cam role, they're all off chemistry by 1 right now. They're all on 9 chem as opposed to 10 chem. And once I've got 10 games under my belt with them, they'll get loyalty and then they'll all be on 10 chem. I don't need to go out there and worry about getting position modifiers for them, because that is just going to be a waste of coins. I will, throughout the year, spend and waste loads of coins on position modifiers, but when I'm changing a team as much as I am right now, it's not worth it. So I go into some rivals to test this new team out, and for some reason in this particular game, I had like lag issues. I don't really want to blame that on the reason why I lose, because in all honesty, this guy was better than me, so I deserve the loss. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, it was going all right, and then I started getting the little ping bars in the middle up the top, and I am on a fully wired connection, pretty decent internet and stuff, so I just got bad connection for some reason in the first half, and he was able to take advantage of that and get a couple of really quick goals. Second half, that lag thing had gone away. It was a bit more of a closer game, but he still was able to, he was still able to win. So, yeah, I mean, that is what it is. We take a 3-0 loss to Joe Beckham. I wonder if he's any relation to David. If you know, let me know. But I think they call all of their children, like, cities, don't they? So, I don't think there's a city called Joe. Anyway, moving on. We lost 3-0. That was actually my first loss, probably of the road to glory. Yeah, that's my first loss, because obviously we don't lose squad battles, and we had been unbeaten in division rivals, 5-0 up to that point. So we take our first loss, and unfortunately for me, it's actually going to be 2 losses in a row in the 2 games that we play today. They can't all be winners, and I don't know what it was. The game felt well different to me today. If anything, my team is obviously the best that it's possibly been. And the 2 teams I came up against, yeah, they were pretty solid, but they weren't like mega teams. They weren't like completely out-teaming me. and I got destroyed every single time. I don't know. I wasn't being able to work out my pass accuracy was abysmal. Everything kept getting blocked. I wonder if this 4-1-2-1-2 narrow isn't working for me. So I think I might change that. I wonder if that means we need to change any players in the squad. I'll figure that out, though. It might be a case of literally like bringing out like Zielinski and then replacing him with someone that could play at cam, for example. Because last year I was a 4-2-2 player. I think the year before I was as well. And I like the formations that are a little bit wider. So perhaps I need to switch to something like that. So maybe I'll make a point of that in tomorrow's episode to switch the team up formation-wise actually in-game to see if that helps me out. Because I've taken 3-0 defeats here today and only earned 10 extra weekend league unlock points. Oh, God. We really need to start moving on that because it's not happening. I'm just like so far away from the weekend league. It is unbelievable. Like, what I mean by that is I'm so far away from even the playoff qualification. I've got to get a lot of games under my belt in the next couple of weeks. So I get a little small gold players pack or something like that, and I end up getting Rodrigo, a pretty decent looking Premier League player, like a starter player. And there's also an inform in the pack as well. We're sitting on a couple of untradeable informs, you know. So when the time comes and there's an SBC that has a requirement for a team of the week, I've got multiple different assets that I can offload. I mean, we can skip over the fact that I got a red card with Manolas, right? Please do, because that was embarrassing. But yeah, I took somebody out in the box and got a red card with Manolas. Sucks to be me. Anyway, hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit better with our performances. I hope so, anyway. And yeah, I mean, I just want to say thank you for watching today. There won't be a double upload tonight, I don't think. Like I said, once we're fully into the game in the next week or so is when we can start getting those double upload Sundays in and stuff like that. But right now, just going to focus on getting the video out once per day. And you guys are absolutely loving it. So thank you for that. Keep showing that amazing support. Smash the thumbs up button. Come on, guys. 10,000 likes. I know you can do it. And of course, subscribe. Keep subscribing to the channel if you're new. Click the little notification bell so you never miss a video. And I thank you for that. If you want to interact with me a little bit more, Twitter, Instagram, places to go. They are down below in the description box. Come follow me over there. Other than that, most importantly, just have a wonderful day. Take it easy. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And I will catch you once again tomorrow with another episode. Peace.